Hey everyone, my name is Simpsy, how you all doing? Welcome back to some more FIFA 23 career mode here today on the channel. We're back with episode 6 of my Journeyman save. We're playing as Udinese. We're in January. We're about to play match day 22. So hope you like the sound of that. Let's go. First things up, match against Atalanta. As Destiglio gets a nice ball over the top and Gerard Deulofeu starts off the scoring 3 minutes in. Now, depending on how... Oh, nice roulette there. A block. Can Beto still finish it? And he can. It's a nutmeg. So, here today, we might very well be able to wrap up Season 1 if we're lucky. And we've still got to deal with the January transfer window. Atalanta bring a goal back. Then a second. It's 2-2 in the 38th. And we're losing the grip on the top 4 spot. In our first season, we want to try and get European football. At least top 10 was what the board wanted. We come back with a goal here with Beto to make it 3-2. But unfortunately, Atalanta respond quickly and go up the other end with a great wind-up goal. It's 3-3 and Gerard Deulofeu, determined and defiant for us to get the win in this one. Late in the 70th minute, drives it home. Serie A's top goal scorer there. Unbelievable season of quality from him. 4-3 up. Atalanta trying to make it 4-4 with the Ronaldo chop. Nicolas Pepe leaving Arsenal finds Muriel. And that's it. Things get tied up 4-4 and a draw unfortunately. Alright, we've got a huge offer here from Manchester United. Well, club pedigree wise, finances. Okay, well, let's try and negotiate, I guess. I don't really want to sell him. He's currently the top goal scorer with 45 goals. Beto with 42. So let's see what Manchester United say. Because realistically, if United gave us like a serious offer, he would go. And if this offer came in, like realistically, he would go. So Eric Ten Hag, I want at least 35. 21, that's a disgrace. I want double, at least 3 times what he's worth. So 25 million? They're not even going to accept that. Are you kidding me? Alright, tried to be realistic and sensible because look, if United want Gerard Deulofeu, they would probably get him. But we currently sit in 3rd and still a lot of the season to play. Match now against Juventus. Unfortunately, Chiesa 9 minutes in sweats it to Dusan Vlahovic with Arthur coming back from his Liverpool loan. Juventus double up thanks to the former United player Paul Pogba, coincidentally. 2-0 up. Gerard Deulofeu, after his United deal fell through, goes up the other end, makes it 2-1. Juventus look really up for this match, and Zakaria with a nice little bit of skill makes it 3-1. And we're not looking good in this match. Really shaky in our defence in the second half. Paul Pogba dukes Nutink into a penalty. Ankle biter there. Probably should have been a red. Only a yellow. As Vlahovic steps up, goes straight down the middle with a glorious, powerful goal. Look at that. Bang. Right between the sticks. And we're losing 4-1. Beto gets a goal back. But at this point, it might only be no more than a consolation goal. 4-2. Great ball into Pogs. He makes it 5-2. And the way this match is going with 50 minutes remaining, this could be our biggest loss. We try to get back here with Gerard Deulofeu. Beats Neto. And he is just a goal-scoring machine in this series. Vlahovic now. It's ping-pong at the moment. Somehow sneaks it past with the not most powerful shot. But Juventus get another one back. And the match is going to end 7-3 in a loss, unfortunately. We drop down to 4th, but still very much in contention for those European places. Conference League, Europa League, and let's face it, Champions League would be fantastic. Transfer deadline day coming to the last couple of hours. We get a pretty decent offer here for Pereira, sorry. Who's 32, and I am interested in negotiating with them because we have doubled, maybe even tripled his evaluation. Because let's face it, 33, he's going to go further down in stats. He's had an amazing season. Could we get 18 million, upwards of 20? And I think we're going to accept it. and the deal's probably going to go through. And unfortunately, our star attacking midfielder has been sold. A huge offer for him came in, and for 18 million, I wonder what we could have potentially got at a maximum, because it does say 22 million, which I think is good. Like Delafeu, Beto are a lot younger. So we need an attacking midfielder. So I was looking at this guy, Blaz, 25, Frenchman. The deal's fallen through. And here are a bunch of other attacking midfielders that I want to try and get. Palacios is probably too expensive. Griffo has left Freiburg to join to Inter. Reynoso, they don't want to let go. Palacios is too expensive as well. And after the deal for Blas negotiating with Nantes fell through, we're going to try it again. But they want like upwards of 28 million. And basically all that leaves is Lanzini from West Ham. 29 years of age, at a last minute in the dying hours of the transfer window for 15 million. I don't think it's too bad. If we sold Pereira, a former West Ham player, or Watford player rather, for 18 million when he's 32, we're probably going to get at least 3 seasons with Lanzini. And bringing in another Argentine attacking midfielder to Italy is probably not a bad idea. And Lanzini is now in for 15.8 million. A decent replacement. And we've dragged down the average age of the squad slightly. But he's gone to Bilbao, the former Watford and Juventus player. We've also received an offer here for Marco Silvestri from Leicester, and for 11 million I would want more. We had a match against Empoli and unfortunately lost 3-2. We did, however, recover to go on and beat Salernitana, and now we've got a match here against AC Milan. We dropped down to 5th. Our goal difference isn't too bad. We're sitting on 51 points. However, this is going to be an incredibly close final couple of months of the season. Anyway, let's get stuck into AC Milan. At San Siro, a team we lost to earlier in the season. Gerard Delafeu, after his United deal fell through, starts off the scoring. Milan go up the other end, make it 1-1. And we're fighting for these European places now, and the boys know it. They want to also get revenge on that loss at the end of the season. Delafeu makes it 2-1 and is dragging this team home. Lanzini has adapted to the team like a duck to water. However, we're still conceding a lot at the back. It's 2-2. Lanzini finds Gerard Delafeu to pick up another assist, hopefully. Goes all the way, scoring a hat-trick, making it 3-2. Back at the other end, of course, Nutink trying to recover. A nice little piece of AC Milan brilliance there. Makes it 3-3. Second half now, Beto trying to make it 4-3, and he does. 4-3 up. Of course, AC Milan respond. It's 4-4. And it's just ping pong as always in this series. But Lanzini, on his debut, makes it 5-4 in the 66th. And scores his first goal of the career series for us. Leao makes it 5-5. And who knows how this match is going to end. As Beto goes up the other end, scores another past Mike Magnan. 6-5. Rebic now has an opportunity. Buries it. And next goal wins. We're currently drawing against AC Milan. And one last attempt. Gerard Delafeu slips through. Beto with the wind-up. 6-7 in the 94th minute. It's another late winner here. And we take a glorious victory away against AC Milan. Moving on now to a match against Samp. We ended up playing and beating them 3-1. Followed up by a 1-0 victory against Bologna, thanks to Arslan. We managed to unfortunately lose to Monza narrowly 3-2. But we continued that loss streak, losing to Sassuolo as well. We've also got a huge crop of new youth academy players, and this guy looks wicked. Domenico Di Luca, 17 years of age, 70 overall, has a potential of 94. Could be the next career mode legend for us. Pietro Sala looks pretty good, and Patrice Traore looks decent once he turns 16. D'Angelo as well looks alright. And we'll try and loan out some of these guys as well that are not going to get overly too much game time. But I can definitely see myself playing with Di Luca. And we'll chuck him on the bench, same with Salah as well, to give them some game time here and there. Moving on now to the April calendar month. And then we've got May, and then that's the end of the season. We've dropped down to 5th place. Milan sit atop. Lazio probably in a title race, those two. While Juventus and Roma are close behind. I would say we're just too many points behind with only 8 games remaining as we go away to Napoli. Napoli with Zelensky gets a great ball in. And they start off the scoring away at Napoli. We try to respond quickly in the second half. Beto, 1-on-1 against Murat, does. And it's pretty tight in this match. Napoli have a late opportunity here. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the interception. And they take the lead in the 59th there, making it 2-1 with Patenga with a nice ball. Great control, actually, when the ball comes in aerially like that. But unfortunately, in this second half of the season, we've gone on a bit of a loss streak, and we've definitely had a better first half. I think fatigue, stamina, and potentially complacency has stepped in, and also the other teams have found their footing. Bergamo, with Atalanta right behind us, drawing on points. Inter as well. Napoli trying to break into that top 8. Like, that is a really solid top 8. Probably better than most of Europe's top 5 leagues. Like, the Italian league is ultra competitive in career mode. You can't underestimate it. Justin Kluivert starts off the scoring at home. We're going to be hosting Roma here today, coming to the last couple of fixtures in this Season 1. And Roma go on a bit of a tirade here. Calvert-Lewin? Why am I saying that? Kluivert sends in Abraham. Maybe the two English people were former English, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we give away a penalty to Bala. It's 3-0 now in the 85th, and we've just been rolled by Roma. And unfortunately, we're going to lose 3-0 to Jose Mourinho's Roma, which is disappointing at home. Now, it looks like it's going to be a race to the top goal scorer. Gerard Deulofeu scored 51. Beto scored 49. Although we're scoring a lot, we are still only narrowly winning and losing here and there. We did pick up a pretty good win against Cremonese. We also went and beat Torino at home 3-0. And we've gone on a nice 3-game run here against teams we arguably should beat, beating Spezia 2-0. And we're coming to the last 3 fixtures of this season. We've dropped to 6th place. And we've got a massive match here against Lazio. We need to win every single match that we come up against. Also, they're going to be super desperate to win because it's going to be a pretty big upset. If Lazio win this match, they're going to be in a really good place with 2 games remaining, top of the league, to potentially claim a title. So we're going to be hosting them at the Udinese Calcio Stadium. Let's get stuck into Lazio. Let's go. Massive win here today. Need to pick up points desperately. 8 minutes in, unfortunately, we concede a sloppy attack, and Immobile makes it 1-0 just before the 9th. We do respond quickly, though, with Gerard Deulofeu. After scoring an earlier goal, we take the lead 2-1. Immobile scoring 20 goals in 35, which is decent in his own right. 2-1 up. Immobile goes up the other end and squares it to Milinkovic-Savic, which scores a savage long-range goal. Things are tied up 2-2. Beto now has an opportunity to make it 3-2, and he does before the 28th, keeping our European place alive. Beto finds Lanzini, who has just been so good. Like, he feels so good on the ball. I think he's like a perfect replacement for Pereira. What do you guys reckon? Deulofeu gets sent again. Udinese lead, and we're starting to run away with this match a little bit. The momentum is with us, and we are now currently winning 5-2. Looking to increase our lead in the second half. Beto on the breakaway has an opportunity to make it 6-2, and he does. And it feels good to put a bit of a damper on their season, as a brilliant ball comes in for Beto, and probably one of the goals of the season there. 6-2, but we potentially could be gifting this title to AC, as Juan Bernat with a crazy goal there. We go on to win 8-3. Unfortunately, we go on to lose against Hellas Verona. And now we have the last match of the season against Leeds. And this will decide where we finish up. And against Leeds, we beat them 3-1. Beto, El Shawari, Delafeu getting on the score sheet. And where do we end Season 1 in the Journeyman save? We finish in 5th by 2 points. We claim Europa League football next season. However, by 3 points, we miss out on Champions League. Thanks to that win and the goal difference, Milan go on to win Serie A. Juventus finish in 3rd, Roma in 4th, Inter finish in 6th and don't get Europa League. They get Conference League for next season. And Atalanta and Napoli miss out. We're going to receive next season 81 million euros, which is sensational. But sending to the board only wanted me to finish top 5. I think it's top 10. Finishing in 5th is really, really good. And it's probably realistic. This team it's probably in that awkward area between not being good enough for Champions League and too good for Conference League, maybe. So I think like we're just on that Europa League level, in my opinion. But overall, first season, no trophies, which is disappointing. Knocked out of the Coppa Italia early. We have European football to look forward to next season, which will be episode 7 coming out tomorrow. Delafeu finishes with 57 goals, which is absurd, and Beto with 55. But although we scored a lot, we conceded like the most amount I've ever in a career save. This has been a weird one, playing a 3 at the back formation and being so open. Real Madrid go on to win the Champions League, and there are the goal scorers. Vlahovic scores 25, Lukaku with 23, and 5th, we get knocked out in the second round, and I'm curious to see what the board has to say. And they're happy. Moving on now to a sneak preview of Season 2, and yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, if we do get a job offer, which is a potential. Now that we're in a brand new season, we've done pretty well. I think we've gained some renown and respect and prestige on the international stage. Should I do Season 2 with Udinese now that we've made Europa League? Or should we potentially accept another job? Or maybe I should stay for a couple of seasons. I haven't decided exactly. But we're going to have about £80 million to strengthen as well. And now after that amazing season, there is a chance that clubs are going to pick up our players because they've shot up to excellent form. That happens quite a bit. You should notice, like, when your form becomes excellent, teams tend to pay 2, 3, potentially even 4 times the valuation of your players. So I'm potentially looking at a new goalkeeper for next year to help us out in the Europa League. Maybe even a CDM and maybe a right winger because Distiglio is still currently on loan. So let me know in the comments. Italian/Serie A players that are goalkeepers, central defensive midfielders, and on that right wing/right midfield slot. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. We've wrapped up Season 1. Stay tuned for episode 7 coming out tomorrow, where we're going to be playing Season 2, maybe at a new club, who knows, or we're going to be doing Season 2. Let me know. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoy this type of content, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content like this. If you want to see more from me, check out the videos on screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.